Yeah, I don't know. By the way, what happened with John from Hamilton, the phase one?
Oh yeah, he called me yesterday. So he was calling to get to know that what are the results from phase one site and whatever not. And I told him that there is a potential underground storage tank there, and we must need to proceed towards phase two.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, that's not in a working condition, I think." And I said that bank wants to do.
Of course, bank to give him financing.
Yes,
they're gonna want a phase two.
And now he doesn't want to involve bank also.
Oh, he's paying for it.
Yeah.
Oh, still he needs it though. You know, so many people make that mistake. Oh, I have the money. I don't need the bank. I don't need the financing, so I'm gonna pay for it. And I don't need to spend money on the phase two. I don't need to spend this $50,000, $60,000 to know. Big mistake, big mistake. In Scarborough, we had a client a couple of years ago that he called us. He had purchased that property 10 years before. And he just paid for the property, no bank, nothing. So he didn't do a phase one, phase two. Now he wanted to sell it, and the buyer is doing phase one, and they went and did a phase two, and lo and behold, there was a lake of hydrocarbons. A lake. I'm telling you, there's so much hydrocarbons because that site was a previous gas station, and this guy had no idea. And now he has to spend, I think it was around $1 or $1.2 million to clean the property. His whole property was $3-4 million, purchased for $3-4 million. So 10 years later, if he wants to sell it, he's gonna lose $1.2 million. What kind of investment is that? He has to do a phase one, phase two.
Just to save some bucks.
He wants to save money, but he's risking not knowing what's on the property. So the phase one that we did suggests that there might be underground storage tanks.
Sure, there might
be contamination caused by those tanks. You don't know how much contamination. Why wouldn't you do a phase two? You have to do a phase two. Phase one, phase two, important for any commercial, industrial, real estate transactions. It's a must. Otherwise, you're risking your whole investment. You don't know what's in the ground. You don't know what's in the soil. You don't know what's in the groundwater.
You don't know.
Historically, you don't know what happened. There could have been something in the past that happened
Major
to
spill.
it. So you're spending $4 or $5 million to buy something. Why not spend this money and consider a part of your investment to know? Because if you do have a problem, you can actually go to the buyer or to the seller, sorry, and say, you know, I found this, let's negotiate the price, and then we remediate, and it's done. I don't know why people just choose not to. I mean, the bank usually requests phase one, phase two, building condition assessment, and so should the buyer. The buyer should do a phase one, phase two.
He will surely ask the seller that.
Yeah, I mean, if there's something
he's
wrong,
buying the property,
if there's something wrong, you can negotiate the price. Try to tell him, educate him to tell him, listen, it's to your benefit, not ours. So.